Let's be real, in the world of cybersecurity, hands-on skill is everything. Reading books is one thing, but actually doing it, that's the whole game. The big question is, where do you go to get those skills? Today, we're going to tackle the two heavy hitters, TryHackMe and Hack the Box. And by the end of this, you're going to know exactly which one of these digital dojos is the right one for you. So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by setting the stage for your cybersecurity quest. Then we'll dive into the core philosophies of each platform, the guided path versus the open arena. After that, we'll compare how they're actually built and hit the big one, certifications. And of course, we'll talk about the price tag and wrap it all up with a clear path forward for you. All right, first up, your cybersecurity quest begins. Look, in this field, knowing the theory is great. It'll get you an interview, but it's the hands-on practical skill that really forges a career. So let's set the scene. And this really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's not about which platform is just better overall. It's about which one is the right fit for you, right now, with your skills, your goals, and how you like to learn. And here they are, our two main contenders. You can see their lanes right off the bat. TryHackMe is designed as your on-ramp. It's for the absolute beginner all the way up to an intermediate level. Hack the Box, on the other hand, that's for the folks who are already in the game and want to sharpen their skills to a razor's edge. Okay, so let's dig a little deeper into how they think about learning. This is probably the single biggest, most important difference between them. And once you get this, the choice becomes a whole lot clearer. TryHackMe is all about skill acquisition. Think of it like having a guide right there with you. It takes really complex stuff and breaks it down into structured, step-by-step labs. If you need someone to show you the ropes and build those fundamental skills from scratch, this is your starting point. And then you've got Hack the Box, which is, well, the complete opposite. Its whole purpose is skill validation. This is an arena. It's where you go to prove what you already know. There are no training wheels here, no walkthroughs, just tough, real-world challenges that force you to think for yourself, to really develop that creative hacker mindset. All right, so beyond the philosophy, let's talk about the practical stuff. Like, how are these sites actually set up? Because this has a huge impact on your experience and your wallet. TryHackMe keeps things super simple. It is an all-in-one platform. One website, one login, one subscription. That's it. Everything you need is right there, designed to be as smooth and frictionless as possible so you can just focus on learning. Now, Hack the Box, it's not a single platform. It's more like a multiverse. You've got the main app for the competitive stuff. Then there's the HTB Academy for the learning side. Then you've got pro labs that mimic corporate networks. And there's even a whole separate site for Caption the Flag events. Each piece of this universe is kind of its own thing, and often a separate payment. Okay, for a lot of you watching, this next part is going to be the deal breaker. We're talking about certifications. If your ultimate goal is to get a piece of paper that proves your skills to an employer, you need to pay close attention here. So let's just get this right out of the way. TryHackMe is fantastic for learning, but it does not offer its own professional certifications. Full stop. So if that's what you're after, your decision just got a whole lot easier. Hack the Box, on the other hand, has gone all in on certifications. They've built this whole portfolio of really tough, respected, hands-on exams. You've got the CPTS for pen testers, the CDSA for the blue team folks, and even specialized certs for things like Active Directory. They're all designed to prove you can do a specific job. But here's the kicker, and this is what really makes their certs stand out. It's not enough to just get root or pop a shell. In every single HTB exam, you have to write a full-on professional, commercial-grade report. This tests whether you can actually communicate risk and provide real business value. And you know what? That's what employers are actually paying for. Okay, let's talk money, because the way they handle pricing is just as different as everything else we've talked about. It's really important to understand what your total investment is going to look like. With TryHackMe, it's dead simple. It's about $14 a month for premium, and that's it. You get access to everything, every room, every learning path. It's simple, it's predictable, and honestly, it's a bargain. Hack the Box starts a bit higher, around $25 a month for their VIP Plus plan. But, and listen, this is a huge but, that only gets you access to the main competitive platform with the weekly machines. It doesn't unlock that whole multiverse we talked about. And this is where the costs can really start to pile up. You want the guided learning in the academy? That's another payment. You want to practice on those big pro labs? That's another $50 a month. And the certification exams themselves? Yeah, those are a pretty significant investment on their own. The total cost to get certified on HTB is definitely a bigger commitment. So we've looked at how they teach, how they're built, the whole certification picture, and what it's going to cost. Now let's put it all together. Let's figure out the perfect path for you. It really boils down to this. If you are just starting out or you're trying to switch careers and break into cyber, you should absolutely start with TryHackMe. Its guided, affordable style is perfect for building that initial foundation. But if you've already got some skills under your belts and your big goal is to get certified, then Hack the Box is where you need to be. But here's the thing, you don't actually have to pick one and stick with it forever. In fact, the best path, the real zero to hero journey that so many pros take, is to use both. You start on TryHackMe, you build that solid comprehensive foundation. Then, when you're ready, you graduate over to Hack the Box to really prove your skills and earn those career-changing certs. So if you think about it like this, TryHackMe is your workshop. It's clean, it's organized, you have all the right tools laid out, and you learn how to build things the right way, step by step. But Hack the Box? That's the forge. It's hot, it's intense, it's challenging, and it's where you hammer those raw skills into something sharp enough to build a real career with. So now you have the map, you understand the terrain, and you know the way forward. The only real question left is, are you ready to begin your quest?